How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Bay. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Dark Empath versus Narcissist. That is the title of this video. Many people get confused between dark empaths and narcissists, and even narcissists. Now, dark empaths and narcissists may seem similar, but they are different. Though they both possess a certain charm and ability to manipulate others. The dark empaths and the narcissists, these are two personalities that have same motivations, behaviors, and even emotional depths. Narcissists, they're driven by a constant need for admiration, constant need for attention, for praise, for recognition, and they have this grandiose sense of self-importance. They lack empathy, they exploit others. The dark empaths are more complex personalities. They possess a heightened ability to read and exploit the emotions of people around them. That is one key trait about the dark empath. Now, before we continue looking at the dark empath and the narcissist, maybe we should ask ourselves, who's an empath? An empath is someone who can deeply feel and take in the emotions and energy of others around them. And empaths are very in tune with the feelings and experiences of people near them. They can feel what others are feeling themselves. The empaths, they have great compassion and understanding for what people are going through because they have this ability to share others' feelings. Now, for someone to be an empath, they are highly sensitive. They are compassionate. They are good listeners. They need alone time because being around people's emotions for too long can be draining for empaths. They need plenty of alone time to recharge, and they avoid conflicts. Empaths, they love nature. They have these protective instincts, and they are very intuitive. And when you talk about the dark empaths, while a regular empath feels and takes in emotions to better understand others, a dark empath uses this sensitivity for harmful reasons, and those are manipulation and for personal benefit. Dark empaths have the same ability to detect and internalize the emotional states of others, just like empaths, but they use it as a weapon. A dark empath, they study how people respond emotionally. They observe what upsets people so that they can exploit these things. They want to know people's weaknesses. So then they play mind games to get inside someone's head and find their weaknesses. So within the dark empath, you can recognize them because they are good at faking emotions. They can mimic and fake emotions that they don't feel. They are very skilled actors and pretenders, and they are very manipulative, and they are masters when it comes to lying. They are masters at manipulation. The dark empaths will say and do whatever is needed to get what they want from someone, even if it means lying and deceiving. And they are experts in playing mind games. Dark empaths love mind games. They love messing with people's heads. They get satisfaction, they get a thrill when they confuse people and make them question reality. And they are very good at reading people's minds and emotions. The dark empaths, they are very observant, and they are very skilled at picking on people's vulnerabilities, people's fears and insecurities. Then they use this knowledge to take advantage of these people. They lack empathy. The dark empaths lack empathy. They lack remorse. Despite being able to sense emotions well, the dark empaths have no actual empathy. They don't feel genuine concern for others' feelings or remorse for hurting people. They are very cunning, they are very charming, and they can easily blend with people. The dark empaths can be very friendly and very charming until they get what they want. They use that charm as a tool to lower defenses. They will blame others for their mistakes. They never take responsibility. They're never accountable. They never take responsibility for their actions. They always shift blame to others when caught in wrongdoing. And they like to create chaos. All right? They like to create a chaos environment. They love to create drama, turmoil. They love to create emotional chaos in people's lives because this gives them a sense of power and control. Now, when we look at narcissists, this is someone who is excessively self-absorbed, self-centered, inconsiderate of others. They're selfish. They think about themselves. They have this inflated sense of importance and a constant need for admiration, recognition, attention, praise, reassurance, adoration. They believe they are more important than others, that they are better than everyone else, and that they are unique and they deserve special treatment. They lack empathy, they're narcissists, and this means they struggle to understand or care about others' feelings. They only focus on themselves and their own desires. It's about themselves only. They want to be the center of attention at all time. Now, dark empath versus narcissist. When you look at these two closely, there are two different kinds of toxic people, but they share very many, or they share some similar bad behaviors. A dark empath is very good at picking up on other people's emotions and feelings. However, instead of using this skill to be kind, to show compassion, to be sympathetic, to be helpful, the dark empaths, they use it in evil ways to trick and take advantage of people. The dark empath, they'll study people carefully to learn their weaknesses, to learn their fears, to learn their insecurities. Then they lie and play mind games to mess with people's heads and exploit those weak points. Dark empaths are master manipulators. They get an ego boost from controlling situations and messing with people's emotions for their own benefit. A narcissist, on the other hand, they somebody who has overinflated sense of their own importance and superiority over others. They believe they're superior than others. They are more important than others. They deserve special treatment. They believe they're extremely special and entitled to constant praise, constant attention, constant admiration, validation, acknowledgement, recognition, reassurance. The narcissist, they lack the ability to care about other people's feelings. It's me, 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 me with the narcissist. It's always about themselves. They focus on themselves alone. They are so selfish, so self-centered, so self-absorbed, egocentric, egotistic individuals. They will exaggerate their achievements. They'll brag about themselves constantly, and they look down on others as being beneath them. So, like dark empaths, narcissists, they take advantage of people to get what they want. They use and discard people. But the narcissists, they take advantage of people. They do this because of their arrogance and belief that they deserve special treatment, not through studying emotions like dark empaths. The dark empath, they take advantage of people, but by first studying people's emotions. So both dark empaths and narcissists are toxic. They can be toxic. They can be manipulative people. But the dark empath, they use more underhanded mind games. But narcissists are more overtly arrogant and entitled. Now, dark empaths and narcissists are different personality types, though they're similar in some ways. Both can be very charming and charismatic. They draw people in with their personalities and they create that fast, strong impression. They both tend to be very manipulative. This means they try to control situations or to influence people for their own benefit, whether it's obvious or subtle. Thirdly, they lack empathy. The dark empath, though the dark empath might have some empathy, but they lack. It's like they lack empathy. The way that the true nature of the dark empath is that they have no empathy, just like narcissists. And they are both the dark empath and narcissists are both self-centered. They only focus on their own needs, their own desires, at the expense of others sometimes. And they have shallow relationships. Both dark empaths and narcissists struggle to form deep connections with others because they want relationships to serve their own interests or boost their ego. Now, the big differences between the dark empath and the narcissist is that the dark empath, they use emotional manipulation as their main tactic, as their primary tactic, while narcissists are more focused on fulfilling their need for admiration and superiority. The narcissist mainly wants to be admired, to feel superior, but the dark empath, they mainly use emotional manipulation to get what they want. Dark empaths can create deep emotional connections. Those, most of the time, they're fake, and they do that to exploit others. While narcissists cannot form genuine emotional bonds. That's another difference. The dark empath can create deep emotional connections or bonds to exploit others. But narcissists cannot form those emotional bonds, cannot form genuine emotional bonds. Again, the other difference is that dark empaths, they appear caring and compassionate on the surface, but narcissists are more openly arrogant and self-centered. Dark empaths lack empathy, but they can pretend, they can mimic it skillfully. They pretend they have empathy. But narcissists lack empathy and they make little effort to hide it. So, in short, both personalities, the dark empath, the narcissist, they lack empathy, and they can be both highly manipulative. The dark empath uses emotional tactics more deliberately, while narcissists are driven more by this inflated sense of self-importance and a need for constant admiration. Now, if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, quickly smash that subscribe button, all right? Hit the notification bell as well. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Thank you. God bless you. Catch you later.